Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining this presentation on English Learner Education. My name is Marsden Alexander, and this presentation was prepared for my ESL 545 class at Grand Canyon University, July the 23rd, 2025. Today, we're going to explore four key areas: Arizona's definition of English learners, the demographics and home language composition framework for structured English immersion, and lastly, Arizona's language development approach and its guiding principles. To begin, I want us to look at how Arizona defines English learners, or as you see stated in the presentation, ELs. English learners are students whose primary language is not English, who demonstrate limited proficiency in speaking, reading, writing, or understanding the English language. These particular language limitations can significantly impact academic achievement, limit scholastic prowess, particularly in the classrooms where English is the primary medium of instruction, which of course is common for all classrooms in the United States of America. It's important to note that this definition includes students born both in the United States and abroad. Any student whose native language influences academic performance in English. Let's look at Arizona EL's demographics in an overview. Arizona currently serves about 83,500 English learners. This makes up roughly 7% of the total student population. Most English learners are in elementary school, though numbers are increasing at the secondary level. And when we say secondary, we're talking about the middle level included as well. The majority come from diverse socioeconomic backgrounds, and Spanish is overwhelmingly the most common home language. There's also seen a significant representation of Native American languages and growing populations that speak Arabic and Somali. Geographically, ELs are found across the state from major metropolitan areas like Phoenix and Tucson to rural and broader communities. Let's take a peep at SEI versus sheltered instruction. Next, we will compare structured English immersion, or SEI, with sheltered English instruction. SEI is Arizona's preferred model. It provides nearly all classroom instruction in English and is grounded in content-based methods. This model emphasizes vocabulary development and structured language instruction using research-based strategies. In contrast, sheltered instruction aims to make content comprehensible through scaffolding and may include more native language support. While both promote English acquisition, SEI is more rigid in its English-only approach. Arizona's language development approach is rooted in research and aims to provide equitable, rigorous education for English learners. It emphasizes comprehensible input, that is, structured learning and meaningful academic engagement. This approach is guided by core beliefs about language, literacy, and learning. Also guided by views, English learners that show them as valuable contributors to the educational community. It is also it also highlights, the importance of student strengths and cultural linguistic resources in shaping various learning environments. Let's skip over to four core principles. There are four core principles that support this approach. The first, the instruction principle, which integrates English language development into academic content with systemic vocabulary and scaffolding. Secondly, the learning environment, where classrooms are safe, culturally responsive, and affirm students' voices and identities. Thirdly, assessment monitoring, which involves continuous evaluation using diagnostic tools and formative feedback. These principles help educators make data informed decisions and deliver high impact instructions. English learner identification and placement process. The identification process starts with the home language survey. It's usually completed by parents. If another language is indicated, the student is assessed using the AZELA, or Arizona's English Language Learner Assessment. These results from AZELA determine placement in an SEI model and guide the level of support needed. Students are then reassessed annually to track progress and to determine readiness to exit the program. The Azela assessment details. Azela evaluates English proficiency in four domains: speaking, listening, reading, writing. Standard accommodations are available, such as extended time or small group settings, to ensure fairness without compromising test validity. Initial assessments guide placement into the right support level, while annual reassessments determine continued eligibility or readiness for mainstream classrooms. Let's look at parental rights. Parents and guardians have significant rights in Arizona's English learner programs. They can refuse SEI placement, although schools must explain the possible academic implications of such refusal. Parents may also decline Azela testing, but the school must provide appropriate services using other indicators. Additionally, families can request dual language immersion programs where they are available. They do so by signing a waiver acknowledging the program structure and expectations. This, this concludes our presentation on Arizona's English Learning Instructional Framework. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention. I welcome any questions or discussions that you may have.